In this video, I'm going to cover a common problem on these EZGO Ex1 models. Actually, I should not even call it a common problem. These all have defective ISG units. This is a controller power module that powers up the ECU and regulates voltage on the cart, and something in them just goes bad. Now, I don't know if that's the problem on this cart, but I've been doing this long enough that I just know. I've replaced so many. They're all defective. Now, you might think that you put enough hours on your cart that yours is tested and proven and you don't need to replace it. Well, you're actually on borrowed time. Here's where the unit sits. It's on top of the engine, and the heat and vibration, something in them goes bad, not clear what. Now, make sure your battery is charged. The symptoms is when you turn the key, the check engine light does not flash and the fuel pump doesn't prime, but your reverse buzzer is still buzzes. Now, from my research, these used to cost $600 brand new, but I think Textron EZGO has taken some fault, and they're currently on their website for $170 delivered. Now, most of the time, these go bad while they're running. They'll intermittently work and not work, and then suddenly your cart will just be dead in the water. Now, this one, it went bad just sitting. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if this is the issue, but I can tell the differences between the two, and I would just want to get it replaced. So replacing one of these is not hard, but I wouldn't say it's absolutely easy either. They're just two 10mm bolts holding it, and the clips are, you just pinch the top and they just slide out. And so you take the seat off, and right here you might need to push the wiring harness around a little bit, but your wrench is going to be right here. And so what you got to do is you got to get the perfect length extension so you have some clearance for your ratchet wrench right here. So that's the extension I'm going to use for that one, and this extension I'm going to use for that one, and so you can replace it from the top. But if you do have a jack and jack stands available, you can actually see the bolt a little easier through the wheel well here, and you might be able to wrench on it easier this way. Got the old ISG out, and a good indicator for you to know if yours has been replaced is this. The revised one has that connection of the cooling fin, so that'll be an easy indicator. And I also noticed that the new one is actually a little bit bigger. Not like you'll notice that, but it's just something I noticed. All right, let's get the new one in. And that's going to wrap up this video on installing the new ISG controller on this EZGO TXT EX1 gas golf cart. I got the new module in, and right when I plugged in the connectors, the fuel pump started running, so I knew it was fixed. Now, if you haven't replaced yours, you should do that sooner than later. And if you're thinking about buying one of these, don't let this deter you from buying them. Other than the modules going out, they are reliable golf carts. And as you saw how easy that was, anybody could do it. Thanks for watching.